schedule look like? How do we truly know? Too many variables if every team is not playing. Now, if it's less than a handful of these teams, all right, well, you know what? I understand. I wouldn't want to see one team left out. But I think there has to be a set number. In other words, if we lose more than 5 teams or 10 teams or whatever it is in the state of Florida out of this many high school football teams, then you know what? We need to take a look at this thing. But me personally, I just think there's going to be too much chaos amongst the different counties and governing bodies and boards of education around the state. And I just don't think it ends up fair or safe for the kids.
So you mentioned that Brevard County is already looking into contingency plans to move forward with the winter sports being their start point for athletic season. Could that be something that ends up probably happening where we don't see any athletic events till maybe late November, early December?
Yeah, it's a very good possibility. And I promise you, if there is no football, there will be no other fall sports.
The biggest thing I keep hearing is, I think this came out of that task force meeting on Tuesday, is the only 2 sports that they're talking about with the task force is football and volleyball, because the other fall sports, they actually can maintain social distancing. The thing is, when it comes to basketball, I'm going to see the same thing. The only significant sports that I would say that right now I could see where it's actually possible to social distance is going to be baseball and softball, and that's not until the spring.
Right. No, I'm totally with you on that. But keep in mind that football is the sport that's fun to keep the others rolling.
Do you think that's why they're pushing and potentially risking the safety of everyone by pushing football so that they, for the financial reasons?
No, I don't think you'll see that. If that were the case, I think you wouldn't see policies in place like you do here in Brevard County. I do think it's a genuine concern for student safety. Do I think it's an overreaction? Yes. Do I think it's a little too strict? Yes. Do I understand it? Yes. But no, I don't think that comes into play whatsoever. Look, there are a lot of athletic budgets that are depleted or gone because of COVID. So the damage is done in terms of that. They need this, as you said, but I don't think they'll do it just to put dollars in bank accounts.
All right. Unless there's anything else about this topic you want, I want to move into our last topic of the show. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, no, sure.
All right. I saw recently that the shot clock in high school basketball was just brought into the state of Georgia, and my question becomes, how much longer till it gets to Florida?
It won't be much longer. A couple of high school basketball coaches recently told me it won't be much longer, and a big reason. First of all, I hate the shot clock in high school basketball. And I'm not look, I love the kids who play the sport. Please don't get me wrong. But I've watched high school basketball deteriorate in quality over the last 10 years. And it's all stemmed from 3-point lines, recruiting, all of that has ruined the game. Implementing a shot clock in high school basketball, gone will be any shot 15 pure basketballs should be played. Right now, just in my county alone last year, on the boys' side of the equation, free throws, all 17 or 18 Brevard County high school teams combined to shoot just 57.6 from the free throw line last year. That is absolutely horrendous.
That's the word I was about to use, actually, was horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, that is horrendous. But it is not far off the national trend. Kids no longer know, and basketball coaches will tell you this. They try, they work with them. Kids no longer today know how to properly shoot a basketball or stop it and shoot a pull-up jumper, or even know when to stop and shoot a pull-up jumper. So I think that the implementation of a shot clock will only further contribute to eroding skills. You want to see, you know what? it'll definitely take care of the 45, 43 high school varsity boys basketball games. That's for sure. But I don't broadcast or cover boys high school basketball because I want to see a 95-90 game. I do it because, you know what, these are still kids out here, young men, learning how to play the game, and I want to see them play it right. The shot clock, a three-point line, all of it, to me, it's no good for their talent in the future.
This was actually there was actually something I was talking to someone about a few days ago about this shot clock. If they were to start implementing it, nowhere does it say that they have to go from no shot clock to 24 seconds off the gate. Could there be a possibility like they go like say 48 second shot clock off the gate to kind of adjust the players to that shot clock before moving to 24?
Well, I mean, it could, but the problem with that is, I mean, really, when you stop and think about it, the average time of possession in high school basketball is about 35 seconds. I mean, that's about your average possession time. And I'm taking into consideration what these kids are supposed to be doing at this level. And that's, you know, 3-pass shoot, 2-pass shoot, looking at the defense, you know. So 30, 35 seconds, I think, is where these kids need to be in terms of pace. I mean, if you're going to institute a shot clock, I think you got to go with 24 right out of the gate. Or maybe 36. I wouldn't go as far as 48. If you want to try it, try 36. And it also, maybe you want to put the shot clock in for, change the strategy a little bit. Maybe put it in for the final 2 minutes of each half. You know, something of that nature. I don't know how you do it. I don't want to see it at all. So. That's how I feel about it.
All right. Well, I was glad that you were able to come on today for us to be able to finish out the part 2 of the show that we started back on Sunday. Well, obviously, we hit on some good topics.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. I appreciate you having me on. I'm actually getting ready to tell you, when you run a multimedia company, you're supposed to not have any broadcast today. And, well, I got a call asking if one of my sponsors would pay, would I be willing to go broadcast a softball game, a travel softball game here locally being played at 9:15. And so I'm actually sitting in the parking lot of where I got all the broadcast equipment set up. So as soon as I hang up with you, which is in about 10 seconds, I'm going to be broadcasting the softball game. All
right. Good luck.
Yeah, man. Hunter, thanks for having me on, buddy. Have a great night.
All right, you too.
All right.
And that's all, folks, for the 24th episode of the 792 Sports Podcast. I'm Hunter Williams, signing off for tonight. We'll hopefully try to get a show set up in the near future to be able to go over some more topics over the off season. It'll just depend upon how everything works out. But that's all for tonight.